Here's a showing of the fans in operation as of 5:35 p.m. on April 29th, 2024. It's 74 degrees out, very nice today, and it's 76 inside. Now, starting off in the computer room with everybody's favorite, we have the infamous Alaska, the 3733, which for whatever it's worth is doing its job and kind of fits in the window okay. There's that one. In the kitchen there is a Doracraft 3-speed electrically reversible floor to window convertible fan. It's got that there. I guess maybe there's a model with a thermostat. I'm really taking a liking to this unit. It's very quiet and it pushes quite a bit of air. I can feel this from all the way across the room. I can still feel a considerable amount of air coming from that fan. And I also have the ceiling fans running in here on medium. Oh, come on. There we go. In the living room, we have the vintage Lakewood 3733, which is running really good. Even the medium is still powerful. The medium speed. Now, the switch isn't doing too hot, but that goes to show how many hours are on it though. It's been turned on and off so many times the switch is busted, but the motor is still running great. Now, I've talked about that in other videos about electronics, that equipment that's been used heavily over the years always seems to work better than equipment that has not been used. And I don't know if that's necessarily the case with mechanics as well, but this fan has a ton of hours on it and it's running great still. A lot of these, the motors, the Marco motors, seem to have trouble with the medium after a while, which I don't quite understand. But this one is just running good and strong on all 3 speeds. High, the medium, and the low. And we've got the weather shield going on the low. The Robuston is taking a break today, and the older weather shield is also taking a break today. And then we have air conditioner, which I might turn on later just to check it. I don't need it at this temperature, but I want to make sure it's working properly. Here in the bedroom we have a Holmes dual window fan. This is the larger of the 2 common models, and these aren't too bad. It's the little 6-inch ones that are just unreasonably loud. We got that going on low, and then in the computer room here I managed to get a window, get a fan in these windows here. This is kind of cheesy, but I've got a block of wood holding up the front of the fan, and then I have this piece of wire holding the top. It's not really taking any weight, it's just there if the block slips or something. And this is not ideal, but it works. It's the best we can do with windows like this. At least we got a big sill. Sometimes you don't have a decent sill there. I suppose what I could also do, or rather what I should do, is just build a bigger sill here, maybe that comes out another, maybe twice as long, and then the fan could just sit there normal. Maybe I'll do that. Because the reality is I'm going to be using a fan like this all the time. Having to do this is kind of dorky. I could put a window fan over there, but the window is kind of hard to open, and if I end up putting an air conditioner in there for a while, then I need to do this. There's no other options in here. In the studio, I've got the 223 running at full power. I'm trying to warm it up down here because it's very cold and it's very damp, and it's pretty much impossible to get the moisture out when it's this cold because the dehumidifiers don't work well. Once it's below like 70, 72, they just keep icing up all the time. So even though it's humid outside, if it gets more humid but it also gets warmer, I can then take the moisture out with the dehumidifiers. Oh great, it just started to rain. Well, I might have to switch over to air conditioner. We'll see if I can at least get this video finished first. So from the outside we got the Lakewood 3733. I'm really enjoying using this so far this year. I haven't used it in a while. So that's consistent with the summer's theme of using old equipment that I haven't gotten to. And there's a stupid would-be trying to damage my house. I'll have to spray something on the house later. It's always something. Okay, so in the back we have the newer 3733 in the computer room. We have the stupid would-be, which is now spazzing out. We have the stupid would-be distracting me. The Lakewood 223 and the Holmes. I'm glad this fits in the window here because I like seeing these from the outside. And it fits real good in that window. And it's visible from the backyard. In the garage we have the garage exhaust fan running. I tried to put this blade onto it, but it doesn't fit. The shaft size is different. So it's going to have to stay with this blade, and I'm going to have to use this fan this way until I find a vintage Dayton one. But that's fine. This is a good fan. It's very powerful. What I'd really like is one like this in 20-inch form factor for the wall there, or even 18-inch form factor would be okay. Like that one that my grandparents have. Yeah, this is extremely powerful. Impressive for something new. And not much quality left. There's the Lakewood 200i or whatever the model number is. That looks pretty good from the outside. Looks like I got a box. Hopefully it's another cordless phone because I really need another one of those. And here's the door craft in the kitchen. It's unfortunate that there are no more fans like this in this form factor made anymore. I think the only single window fans you can get are the 16-inch Air Queens. I don't know of any 9 or 12 or 14, whatever this one is. I think this is a much better form factor than the two 6-inch ones that are common, the two twin window fans that most brands sell today. This is much quieter. Probably moves more air too. Duracraft. And there's the newer weather shield. And lastly downstairs we have the Patton U220 industrial heavy duty air circulator running at full power. I gotta get a screen door or something to put here. I can only use this for a short period of time before you get bugs and whatever, birds in the house. I remember seeing this, I don't know if it was this fan or the the Hampton Bay branded version. But I remember seeing this fan kind of used in a similar situation like this at a store many years ago. I remember that distinct chopping sound that these make running at full power. I thought that was pretty cool.